Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Tuesday night chat. I got a few links out there, but maybe everybody's busy tonight. I don't know. I know Rosie's still out boondocking, I think she calls it, or the camping world calls it. So anyway, just me and the crazy Scotsman for right now. Daniel, I sent you a link to your YouTube inbox. If you can join and want to join, you're welcome to jump on in here and see if we can't get at least 3 or 4 people in here and have a good conversation. There's my buddy Tool Monkey right there. But anyway, just another week. I've been at work the last couple of days, so I'm a little out of touch. I've tried to keep up with things, but I work long days, and it's hard for me to keep up with everything. But the only thing I got coming up on my channel is I wish it was mine, and if I keep playing with it, I may have to buy me one. Is a CZ Scorpion pistol. That's an arm brace that my buddy Tool Monkey owns out there. This is his. I predict this is a lot of fun. Anyway, other than that, I ain't got much going on. And we'll let the Crazy Scotsman do an intro. Go right ahead.
How's it going, guys? Appreciate you having me on, as always, TR. I look forward to these chats. I'm kind of like you. I'm getting that way, like a chat slut. But it's pretty cool to be on these. Really good to interact with everyone out in the side chat. So I do appreciate it. This week should be a pretty big week. I was hoping to do it today, but it's probably going to end up being tomorrow. We will be hopefully doing the first giveaway for CMAX, and there's a lot of information to follow after that. I finished setting up the entire program, and it's a big program. So there's lots coming, guys, when it comes to that. Other than that, I got some reviews coming up that I've been slacking on because with work and the CMAX thing, it's just taking over my life. So it's been pretty hectic and pretty busy, but I appreciate everyone hanging in there. Appreciate everyone donating. And as always, appreciate you having me on, bud.
Yeah. I can't say that any of us can take credit. I think we could take a little credit for helping getting awareness. Hey, Daniel. Last time I seen, I don't know where it's at today, but last time I seen his donation page was a little over $3,500. So that's pretty good. I mean, that's halfway to his goal that he wanted to start with. So.
Yeah, and when we started this, it was, I think it was at 5 or 550. So I mean, to raise over $3,000 in like 6 weeks is just phenomenal, just phenomenal.
Hey, Daniel, would you like to do an intro? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay, post the link. Do you have? Sorry, Daniel. Do you have a link handy, Scotsman, for the donation page? If you don't, I'll look it up and let you guys talk.
Well, I'm Daniel.
Give me 2 seconds and I'll get it for you. Sorry, okay. Daniel.
No problem.
Go ahead, Daniel.
I'm Daniel. God is my judge. Channel. I'm like a shotgun. I'm all over the place. I talk about all kinds of different stuff. Pretty much whatever's on my mind that day. And I'm just learning this chat stuff, so now I'm going to hit mute mic so my face quits flashing up there.
Yeah, that's something, the mute button, a lot of people don't catch on to. It's it makes things go a lot smoother. Anyway, all right, here is, let's see, copy link address. Here is the donation page.
We're up to 3,600. Cool. 3,610. It's awesome.
That's awesome. All right. Anything going on in the two of you guys radar that you want to talk about? I don't care what it is. We'll talk about the hurricane. I don't know much about it. I know a little bit about it.
I don't know a whole lot about what's going on with it. I know a few people that I work with have people out that way, and they've been in constant contact, but that's kind of really all I know for the most part. They're supposed to have got like 15 inches of rain or something, but that's pretty much all I know.
Yeah, what I've heard that they've had 50 to 60 inches of rain in some areas. The hurricane is going to spin around and hit them again. They've been cutting a lot of people out of their attics. So it seems like a lot of people stayed, and the rain's gotten up. I mean, the flooding's got up to the second level of a lot of houses. So there's a lot of people trapped in their attics. So that's all I know.
Yeah, even the corporation that I work for put out a little email today or yesterday. I don't know. Talking about the 40 inches of rain in some areas, and I was like, 40 inches of rain. Oh my God. Other than the ocean, nobody can take that much rain.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the rivers and that they rise so fast at that point.
That much there, it's like I'd be on my tippy toes trying to breathe air out of my nose. The water would be so high.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of rain back home, but nothing like that.
I feel for them. I don't know what to say about it other than, yeah, they got a mess. And it's still hovering over them. I think it's not supposed to stop till Thursday.
Yeah, I got an email at work today as well, kind of like you did. We got one from corporate saying the same kind of thing. I guess they're supposed to get hit again either late tomorrow or first thing Thursday morning. So that's pretty nuts that they're going to get hit, 2 or 3 times within a week.
Yeah. Something about, I hadn't heard all the details, something about just the way the pressure and all that. It was just a category 2, but it just landed and it's just sitting there.
Yep.
Yeah, SoCal brought up a point. I mean, now if they start looting and stuff like that, we have to watch out for people going to start going around National Guards trying to confiscate people's guns again.
Yeah, there's already looting going on, no doubt. I've seen several videos on that. That's just, I say it's just to be expected, but that doesn't make it right. I mean, I don't think none of us have to even explain that. But yeah, people are just, you're standing. I mean, I seen one video just a few minutes ago before I started this chat thing, and they're standing in waist deep water going through a cash register. Okay, yeah, they got $100, whatever. Really? You're standing in a foot of freaking water. I know you might not be able to get out of the water that easily, but I don't want to get gross or anything, but every sewer, every septic tank, every unimaginable thing you can think of, engine oil, gasoline in cars that's submerged, everything you can think of is in that water. Get out of the water. Dysentery will kill you before anything, probably. But you're going to get that $100 out of that cash register. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, when people get desperate, they get crazy, man. They'll do whatever they want. And I mean, hell, even before this thing hit, people were starting to get that way. You've seen it with frickin' Black Lives Matter bullshit and frickin' all these other ones, the Nazi fucking party and all that crap. I mean, it's the same shit, It's just, they get crazy and they try to go for what they want and try to start shit. And unfortunately, when disasters hit, the same thing happens.
Yeah, even when that water recedes from there, you're still going to have all that waste on the ground. You're going to have a lot of dead animals and pets all over the place, and the flies are going to be spreading it. I mean, that's just one real nasty soup that's boiling up that's going to be there. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that whole area and region.
Yeah, I mean, I understand going through the water, trying to get out of it, trying to go somewhere, trying to, you know, get away from the situation. But you're just out there looting and you're wading through this water that's waist to chest high, thinking, oh, we're going to get some Nike tennis shoes or $100 out of this damn cash register. It's like, really? Okay. Well, you know, gets back to something we've talked about many, many times, you know. Sometimes Mother Nature needs to call a few people out. So go right ahead, wade through that muck and get that $100 because there's a good chance you may die from dysentery. So go ahead and let's weed you out of this. We don't need you anyway.
Yeah, just letting the stupidity kill them.
Yeah, get rid of the stupid and the weak.
Yep.
Maybe we should put a thing out there that us conservatives are going to hold a rally down there around Houston, get all those Antifa guys down there so they can get sick. We'll just stay home.
Oh, hell, that's the best idea I've heard all day.
Yeah, I've seen it where they're hiring gang members now to be Antifa's muscle on those rallies. Have you heard of anything yet about this whole 10-day march and what anything's happened yet on it?
No, I hadn't. But yeah, you're right. We should start announcing on Facebook and everywhere else. We're going to have a free speech rally in Houston tomorrow, and let them all show up.
Full on Second Amendment, nothing but Second Amendment.
There you go. Hey, a Second Amendment or a First Amendment right, for that matter, because I've been seeing rallies where they're chanting "No USA." You know, they show up for free speech rallies to shut down a free speech rally, and they're chanting "No USA."
Yeah, I'm good with that, man. First and second, let's do it. Hell, I'll take some time off work. I'm good with that.
Well, we ain't got to show up. We just got to say we're going to do it. And at least 2,000 or 3,000 of them to show up down there and wade through the shit and muck.
I want to see it in person.
Well, all we got to do is set up some mannequins with a red hat on. They don't even have to say Trump or Make America Great Again. Just red hats. Just put a red ball cap on mannequins, set them out in the water. You know, try to find some water that's like 6 foot deep, you know, and then put them on a pole so they're standing up so they'll rush it. You know, and they'll all be under sewage and muck and gasoline and oil.
It says it all right here.
There you go.
Oh, so what do you do today, TR?
I work today, so I haven't been home long.
I can't wait till the doctors release me and let me go back to work. I'm getting tired of watching Jerry Springer and eating bonbons every day.
Man, you must be going nuts.
Yeah, I quit watching TV 6 months ago, actually. That's when I started watching YouTube and started the channel. I'd rather go out and talk to real people and sit instead of watching the propaganda they put out every day. It's ridiculous.
Dude,
I did actually see somebody posted on Facebook. Let's see. What was it? Sorry, I'm trying to type and talk at the same time, and I just can't seem to master that. MSNBC, is that it? MSNBC. They actually finally attacked Antifa, the alt left. Because after the latest Berkeley thing where they went after people, and I mean, it was just so blatant. I mean, it's been blatant for a long time, but it's gotten so bad that even the left wing news media finally had to say, you know what, this is fucked up.
That's about time. I mean, I was watching.
It was a panel of about 5 or 6 people, and they were all blasting Antifa. Every single one of them.
Maybe they watched your chat the other night.
Maybe. That was a good chat. I hated I screwed it up in the middle of it, but hey, it kept on.
I think it just made the plot thicken there because we started getting real heavy, and all of a sudden, boop.
Yeah, clicking back and forth between the screens trying to type, and my mouse just went right over that little red button, and I was clicked right at the wrong time, and I was like, shit. It was getting really good. SoCal out there, they are losers with no history or accomplishment. Yeah, they ain't got no accomplishments other than making complete idiots of themselves and showing their disrespect for the Constitution and the country. That's the only thing. That's the only accomplishment they've had so far.
I'll tell you this: history will define those that are patriots.
Sorry, it took me a lot of time to find the right button to push. But I'm not kidding on that one. But yeah, now I was watching one thing that World Without Rule of Law put out about the Patriot Tree and the story behind that. Now, it's like a appeal to heaven is what the battle flag and stuff was on, with one of the regiments, and then it just went to the George Washington's initial fleet. And so he used his own money for 5 ships. So, I mean, he put out his total fortune there when it came time to call. And hopefully it doesn't come to that now, but I'm afraid it's going to. And if this, people have got to decide if they're going to put up with this bull, but hopefully we can head it off before it even comes to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We gotta stop it before it gets to the point that they want it to get to, and that's exactly what they're doing. They want it to get to that point, and we gotta head it off before it gets there. That's for sure. 100% agree on that.
So on the lighter side of the world, that CZ, I'm feeding the beast so bad, it's pathetic.
Told you, man. As soon as you get one, it's nothing but feed the beast daily.
Yeah, I'm down to getting groups. I'll shoot the whole clip of 18 out. My first 2 will be right there, pinwheeled in the bull. But then just from my muscle memory, just being tired, I'll start creeping them just to the left, about 2 inches over. And I just got to build up the arm strength and everything to keep it in there and keep that trigger pull. So I just knock just a big old hole out of that. That thing's fun.
I'll tell you, and this is only because Mossy just joined, and we talked a little earlier on the phone, but I called CZ earlier because I get a special deal with them because I work in the industry. But basically, I called them to see if there was a particular firearm available that I could purchase. And what I was told is they have 0 pistols available at this point in time until their next run, their manufacturer run at the end of the year. So there's no way in hell, unless I can find one somewhere else in a distributor that has any, that I can get one at this point in time.
Well, when I just popped in, when I heard about all the tight groups and stuff, I knew y'all were talking about CZs. And I just now placed an order for my PO9.
Sweet. You're going to enjoy it.
I wished I would have been in a position to place this order a couple weeks ago, because they were $433, $439, something like that. I had to pay a little more because they've all disappeared. And just like he was saying, man, I don't know where they've gone, but they're gone. I called a bunch of gun shops around here. Nobody's got them, and nobody can get them. I think Rob put the word out, and everybody listened, and they're gone. So I had to pay a little more, but it was, I think it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, it's all
No,
Pops
definitely worth
Quest,
it. That's for sure.
Big Johnson. I've been promoting CZs for 3 years, not as heavy as they have. I just did a couple of videos, but nobody listened to me. But let freaking Rob do a video, and oh my God, now everybody's got to have a CZ.
Dude, it's insane. Like literally, when I talk to the guy on the phone at CZ, I'm just like, "You got to be shitting me! You don't have a single pistol." They're like, "No, we have 0 pistols right now." And I'm like, "Oh my God, you got to be!" Like, dude, I was just couldn't believe it. Like I've seen some companies where they run up pretty fast, but they're always in production. Yeah, like they're not starting another run for another couple months.
I want to have to see if I can sneak into the bedroom to get the wife's because I can't remember the model number of hers. But she got the last one, the 2 smallest ones, the CZs. She didn't get the polymer one. She got the all steel one. And that, I mean, that was the last one of those they had. And they got 5 stores.
Yeah.
All right, get back to serious for a second. Sorry, Mossy.
That's all right. Go ahead.
Any of you seen the damn video where the damn veteran is in a wheelchair? He's in like an electric wheelchair. And, you know, he's having confrontation with Antifa a little bit. You know, he's yelling at him, cussing at him. You know, I'll shoot you, you little bastard, blah, blah, blah. And that's what you expect from a 70, 80-year-old man, you know, that was in the military. I mean, there's like one guy that grabbed a water bottle right off the man's wheelchair, took the cap off, and just started spraying them. And then there were people going after trying to hit him. And it's like, I don't really promote violence, but it's getting to the point where maybe heads need to start getting split open. That's just mine. I keep looking at this stuff, and it's like, okay, even the left-wing media is calling them out. They're going after veterans. I mean, they've already been beating people up left and right, throwing urine-filled balloons at people and stuff. It's almost getting to the point, dude. If you want civil war, bring it on.
It's definitely getting close. And I'll tell you, as someone that came to this country from another country, and you know, I appreciate all the freedoms that I have in this country. So it really pisses me off when these people do this crap. And I'm right there with you, man. If they want to go to war, hell, I'll fight, man. I'll be right there toe to toe.
Scotsman, which country did
Because it
you?
won't last long. If you thought Desert Storm was a quick war, if the Antifa wanted to go to war with us, I'm not sure how many minutes it would take, but it would be over quick. And I don't care if they even get gang members to protect them, because, and I'm not trying to stereotype, but I've seen enough video of actual gunfights. When the son of a bitch is coming at me like this, and I'm going to be standing there like this, I think I'll hit him before he hits me.
Especially with the brace on, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go full out. I'll go full side fucking AR or whatever. All right, hold your little fucking pistol sideways. Let's see how this fucking fight goes.
Somebody in the chat on Sunday night put out that there was ads on Craigslist for actors and protesters. So I had a few minutes to work today. I got on and looked, and I couldn't find any. But I mean, if that's the case, so far, you know, they've just went out and showed their ass. None of those jackasses have really gotten fucked up, and that's what needs to happen. And let's see if it's worth $20-$25 an hour then.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of ads where they're trying to. I mean, they flat out say, "Yeah, we're looking for actors. We show up at rallies. We show up at protests. Sometimes there's flat out acting jobs, whatever." I mean, I've seen them worded, and many times. Some of them may be fake, you know, but we know for a fact that George Soros Soros, however it's said, is financing a bunch of this shit. He's been doing this stuff for freaking decades. It's not a conspiracy theory. I don't even have to get my tinfoil hat on. This is just flat out facts. I mean, it's there. All you gotta do is look at it. It's there. What's up, Rick? Do intro.
Rick,
how you doing?
Hi.
All right, don't be so fucking long-winded next time.
No, thanks.
Man,
Appreciate it.
you're taking notes from Mossy.
I had to eat dinner, so I was a little late. This whole West Coast, left coast things, trying to get all the time frames down to figure out when I can eat. Because by the time we're done with the chat, it's too late to eat, so I got to hurry up and eat beforehand. So, you know, but hello, everyone, and nice seeing everybody. There you go. That's as good as it's going to get there, TR.
Hey, Rick, I apologize.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And yes, I got the videos.
Okay, no, the on the chat the other day, I just felt like I was a total jerk. That's all.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay, you probably were a jerk.
Yeah, I was.
That's just normal, isn't it?
No,
honestly, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, usually I'm a jerk when I'm just sitting in the side chat talking, but you know, usually when I'm actually on camera, I'm nice.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens. Mossy Nut there tried to apologize to me about some chat we had. And I was like, I ain't got a fucking clue of what you're talking about. So you couldn't have pissed me off too fucking much because I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Daniel sent me an email and I'm like trying to think like, I don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
I don't know if I should ask this here or not, but is there a reason you did not put that chat up on your YouTube page?
Oh, usually I just turn those off.
Oh, okay. Because I was already in bed. And I saw this morning where you sent me a link, and I was going to go watch it, and it wasn't there to watch.
No, it was just a fun deal. I turned it off.
Oh.
It was, you know.
Well, I was on the phone, so sorry I couldn't join. I was about to, and then all of a sudden my phone rang. So
I know.
You know, I'm sorry, but
I hear you. The power of the P.
Phone
That's why I hadn't joined the first little bit because I was on the phone with the guy from Ronin Holsters. His wife got mugged the night before.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's who I was talking to. She got mugged in a convenience store. I guess two people came in. One distracted her. The other one went behind and took money and everything out of her purse. And before she knew it, they'd already disappeared. But the good news is they are caught and it's all taken care of. So
that is good news.
But yeah, I was on the phone with him last night talking to him about that. So
you were talking to someone else too. Who was it?
I was talking with Ebomi.
Someone else I talked to. You said you were talking to him live, or not live, but on a chat.
Yeah, I was talking with Ebomi, Cobra, all of those guys.
Yeah, that's who it was, Cobra. Cobra.
That Cobra has a natural radio voice.
Oh, he does, man. He should definitely be in radio.
He'd probably just start. I mean, the voice and the personality. It's like I'm gonna have to subscribe to him.
If he did a podcast, dude, he'd be rocking it. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to let him know next time I talk to him that y'all said that you're a ugly son of a bitch, but you got a great voice. Because anytime you hear somebody say you got a great voice for radio, that means they're ugly.
I already told him straight to his face yesterday. He knows.
Yeah, well, I doubt he would take offense to it, but yeah, I'm just saying.
There you go. He's got a face
I don't
for radio.
sugarcoat nothing.
There's so many things.
For so long.
There's so many comments I could make, and they're all wrong.
Go for it.
They're always wrong, Daniel. Tonight we're going to try to do that contest again, though. I think it's only fair.
Oh, let Scotsman Scotsman's got to go first this time.
Yeah, he has to go first. That freaking pie boy. Whatever.
Really? We're going to try this crap again? You got
7-foot pie boy.
All right, we'll do it in a little bit. Let me drink some more. I'm not quite there. I got to get a little bit more swagger in my my voice.
I hear you. Good to hear. I'm glad I could talk you into it.
Got to leave up the old tonsils a little.
What you drinking tonight, Scotsman?
Dogfish Head, 90-minute. I haven't been drinking too many IPAs lately. For whatever reason, they make me sick. But Dogfish Head seems to be okay.
Yeah, watching you and Ibomi's videos makes me kind of want to try some of that stuff. But I've never cared for that aftertaste of beer.
I drink a lot of porters and a lot of stouts, especially like Russian Imperial stuff, where it's super, super thick. So, I mean, most people say it's like motor oil. But for me, I don't know. I'm used to it. I've been drinking since I was freaking 12, so that's quite a few years I've been at the old bottle. So yeah, it's something I enjoy.
Yeah, same here. First time I got drunk was because of my uncle, and I was in like kindergarten.
I mean, if you want to really get into the first time I had a drink, it's when I started teething.
Oh yeah.
Good old shot of whiskey and takes care of that for you.
Yeah, they used to put Jack Daniels cure that quickly.
But my first actual beer myself was when I was 12, and I went to the pub until I was 16 before I finally got carded.
That's because you had a beard at 11.
And the only reason I got frickin' carded was because the guy I worked for in the restaurant next door frickin' turned me in because he was an asshole.
The good old days of getting carded. It's kind of a shame it never happens anymore. Damn it.
Yeah, dude, it's rare I ever get carded, and when I do, I just kind of look at him like, are you shitting me right now? But like back then, it was always like, oh crap, am I gonna get carded? Am I gonna get carded? Oh shit, really? You know, and just hope to God you got away with it.
One day, somehow my wallet had gotten stolen, and it ended up where this kid had my wallet. And he comes into the bar, and my buddy was the bar, security dude or whatever. He's like, "Oh, you're Rick, huh? Huh. When's your birthday?" And all this stuff. And he's all, "Get the fuck out of here. I know this guy, you dumbass."
I'm going to give my age away. When I was a kid, if you had enough power to get your big wheel through the drive-through and he had the cash in hand, they put the 6-pack right in the bag and said, "Thank you very much, sir."
Nice.
I remember them big wheels. That was a lot of fun.
I never had one of those.
Hell yeah, had the little handles on the back wheels you could pull and slide around.
Yeah, I know what they look like. I never had one though. We never had those back home.
I didn't hear what you said, but it was probably funny, Daniel. My internet went to shit for a second. Was it a drive-through liquor store?
Big wheels. He was riding big wheels.
Oh, hell yeah. Big wheels kicked ass.
I'm sorry, Rick. What'd you say? I had my sound off.
Oh,
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Being a dick again. Now I'm starting to remember. Just kidding.
Rick, who are you kidding, man? You don't remember that's what he does. That's what he does, man.
That's true.
That's his profession. Sits at home and be a dick all day.
That's right. He's just taking it out on us because his wife will shoot him in the face.
That's not funny. She
Well,
will.
I mean, she'll be accurate. At least she has a CZ.
No, she'll have 2 CZs.
I just got booted or something. I don't know what the hell happened.
You know what that means then?
Double trouble.
It means you're straight fucked.
Yeah, in my household, we do not believe in divorce, only hunting accidents.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Double tap is a hunting accident.
Oh, hey, there was a guy not too far from here. He was shot 6 times while he's in his tree stand. That was the worst case of suicide the local police ever seen. And he was wearing a business suit.
The business
No,
suit should have figured it out.
Was he in association with the Clintons?
I don't know, but his poor widow wife only had a $1 million policy on him.
It was the Russians.
Yeah, it was definitely the Russians.
If you look up the damn Clinton death list, there's a few of them that's been shot twice in the back of the head that got ruled suicide. For real, I ain't even making that shit up.
From 3 different directions.
I just want to know. It's like it wasn't with bullets. It was arrows.
That's not a bad name for someone up in a tree stand.
You just never know. He must have, he must look like a deer, I guess. I don't know.
Yep, that or a bear climbing a tree. One of the two. You know how those bears get.
Well, let's get this. Hey, Mossy.
Yes.
I just want to make sure you're still awake.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are you drinking, Mossy?
Jim Beam. Yeah.
All right, that was a quick conversation. Next.
Yeah. Fixing to go get some more here. They're fixing to start that sale up again. 2 handles for, what was it, $37? So time to stock up again.
I need to send you some good stuff.
I wasn't gonna waste the good stuff on y'all.
No, that's Jim Beam crap. I'll send you some good stuff.
Alan B. Pro's got a question for us. Yeah, I just looked back there. It was about Oregon. It started some kind of law to where it could take your guns out of your house without due process, and 20 other states have it. I heard a little bit about it 6 months ago or a year, but I don't know too much about it yet. I think it's anything. It deals with domestics.
I'll tell you this, and I kind of know a little bit. I lived in Oregon for a couple of years. Obviously the law wasn't in place at that point, but I've heard of it before. But basically, it's if the cops get called for any reason whatsoever, they can search your property and take whatever they want to take without having to have any intent whatsoever if they're called to your property. Which to me is total absolute BS, and that's not, within their rights, but with this new law, that's pretty essentially what it allows them to do.
So if my neighbors don't want me to, or they get mad at me for whatever reason, they just call, say something's going on, and they can come in and take them.
Essentially, yes.
For how long?
Forever, permanently. You'd lose all your rights.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Bullshit they take it to begin with, but
it's a total bullshit law, and it just screws with everybody. That's the whole intention of it. Oregon, I'll tell you, from being in Oregon for a couple of years, literally, I carried a gun, no problem, but you see a lot of people, and you can tell that if they know you have a gun, they're just kind of looking at you with that, oh my God, he's got a gun look. Like, what the hell? but it's just it's a different state. It really is. It is a different world out there. That's kind of like being in freaking California. A completely different world, dude.
Yeah, I feel for SoCal out there and all that stuff he has to go through. It's crazy.
Hell, Rick will tell you, being out there in California when he was out there, he knows.
Maybe he won't.
It is horrible. It is horrible. It sucks because I did have the ability to carry a gun, but it was like you could tell just the hatred for pistols in particular. Not in everybody, and most people that I hung out with were, Second Amendment people that like to shoot and that kind of stuff. But the overall scheme of things, you could tell just by talking to like your kids at school. The parents from different kids and stuff, or they'll somehow talk about it in different weird ways where you're like, I totally know what you're talking about. Why are you kind of pussyfooting around kind of deal? But yeah, it's tough because there's a lot of great people here in California that do fight the fight, and I don't want to say it's a losing battle, but it is, for the fact that they're going to keep throwing like 30 things, 2 will stick. The next year they'll throw 30 things, 2 will stick. Well, 10 years from now, that's 20 new stupid ass laws that have been approved and gone into effect. And it's just like, finally, you're to the point where you can't have any fun with your rifles or pistols because
you know the one that cracks me up the most, Rick, and you can attest to this too, is they'll start one bill and then they'll name it one thing and it'll be for one thing, and then suddenly they'll throw a gun law into that bill.
Yeah.
They do it all the frickin' time in California.
I got a good question for you guys, and we can talk about it in a few minutes since we're talking about guns. Why is it that pretty much any law in America, any law the states pass, the federal government will step in and say, no, you can't supersede federal law. Federal law is this. Now, you can regulate this little bit here and this little bit here, but you can't go over this line here. But when it comes to gun laws, the federal government just lets states do whatever the fuck they want, pretty much.
It's simple. It's all about money. That's all it is. Money. If you have the money to speak with and say, hey, you know what? If you let us do this, we'll throw this much money your way. They'll shut the fuck up and they'll let you do what you want to do. That's all it is. Period.
Well, I think
line this person's pockets and you're good.
I think it gets deeper than that because the federal government don't want us to have guns either. But we got this little thing called the Constitution that fucks them up. And sometimes.
But you know as well as I do, 90% of it's all about money. And I'm sure
but money is
there's other stuff involved.
Money is a means to end. Money is a means to power. Money gets you power. Power is the end. That's what it is. Money is not the root of evil. Power is the root of evil. And money just gets them there. You don't make $100,000 a year or $200,000 a year as a congressman, leave office 6 years later with $10 million in your bank without somebody fucking flooding your pockets.
Yep. And that
money gets them power.
Money is what they go for because they know at the end of the day they're going to get what they want one way or another. It's going to take them some time, but it's one thing after another. It's just like with frickin' Obama and Hillary. We all know they were fucking working together. It's obvious. They're exactly the frickin' same. So Obama starts putting this in place, blah, 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 and Hillary just takes foot and keeps on going with it. And that's why Trump got in, because Trump won't stand for that crap, and the people won't stand for it either. But sorry, that was the Russians. The Russians let him in.
But also, I mean, they don't. it's too late to even think about restricting guns and stuff for the most part. I mean, I don't even know why they keep trying. It's like, how many guns are in America? How they?
So think
Yeah,
about this.
they want less new gun owners, but it doesn't matter. There's enough of us. I don't have kids, but people like Rick's got kids, and he's got at least 2 guns. I know.
Think about this. How long has guns been around?
Since the invention of them,
Right? Exactly.
in America, anyway.
And they are not going anywhere. Period. There's too much investments involved. There's too many different companies. There's just way too much invested across the country and across the world. Period. Guns ain't going anywhere. Even in my freaking country. Yeah, it's tough to get guns, but you know what? You can still get guns.
There's a guy that I'm subscribed to, and he does a lot of silver. In fact, that's all he does, videos on is silver. And we've exchanged gifts and stuff and talked back and forth. And I forget exactly where in Scotland he's at, but he doesn't know anything about guns, never been around them. He likes the idea of it, but he acted like there were no guns in Scotland at all when we were talking.
So there's guns. Here's the issue, and so let me break it down for you as simple as I can and as fast as I can. So basically, when I grew up as a kid, I worked on a farm from the time I was 12 years old till almost I was 18. You can have a gun on a farm, but it has to either be a shotgun, double barrel shotgun, or something along those lines. And that's the only place it can be. You can't take it anywhere. It has to stay on the farm, period. You can have other guns, but they have to be locked up and stay on that farm also. If you want to have guns as a civilian, you have to be part of a gun club or a hunting club, and all your guns stay at that club. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, the problem is that stuff, those clubs and all that, cost thousands and thousands to be a member of. So it makes it almost impossible to have guns back home. Now, for example, I talked with a freaking liberal the other day, and they were freaking, oh, you're from Scotland? There's no violence over there then, right? Because you have no guns? No. So this is liberal freaking logic 101. No guns, no violence. Bullshit. There's knives. There's beer glasses. Beer glasses are a freaking huge one. Dude, you know how much violence there is back home with just knives and beer bottles and beer glasses? I can't even tell you. It's so freaking insane. When I was a kid, I went to a freaking football game. You guys call it soccer. But anyway, I went to a football game, and I kid you not, there was a stabbing not 10 feet from me. Not freaking 10 feet. First game I'd ever gone to, and I'm walking out of the freaking game, and not 10 feet from me, some guy got freaking stabbed to death. There's violence everywhere. You take away guns, guess what? There's going to be fucking violence. It's going to happen one way or another, period. You know what? You know, and exactly what I explained to this person was, hey, you know what? Look at the numbers. In states where people can carry guns legally, they have their licenses, they can conceal carry, open carry, whatever it may be, there's less violence, period. You know why? Because people know people have fucking guns and they respect the fact that people have guns.
Yeah, I heard something about you're not even supposed to fight back. And I forget where the hell it was, somewhere across the pond, where if you fight back while being attacked, you can be prosecuted.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
You know how many fights I got in back home, dude? I don't have enough fucking digits between my toes and my hands to tell you. I mean, literally, you're going to get in fights, period. It's going to happen. But to say that you're going to get in trouble because you jumped in and tried to defend yourself, that's just bullshit. Everybody has the right to defend himself no matter what.
Yeah, it only makes sense. Now, if you overdo it a little bit, then
Well,
you
it's
might
just
get
like,
in trouble.
they say, two to the head or whatever, double tap, one to the chest, two to the head, whatever, and
To the
then
chest, to the head.
some jackass, unloads freaking 16 rounds into some guy. That's a little excessive.
Yeah, but you still be able to John Wick somebody.
But, if you feel your life is in danger, if you need to fucking unload that magazine, fuck it. Unload the magazine.
Yeah, I went through a simulator years ago. They had it the festival, and the police department had it on, and they give you different scenarios where you can shoot, and they tell you, he said, before you even get started, shoot until there's no longer a threat, no matter how many times that might be. And to completely stop somebody, at least in this simulator, you had to light them up quite a few times. I mean, and when you got done, they walked you through. This is why in certain situations we wind up having to shoot somebody so many times, because they may not go down with just one shot. So it might take 4, 5, 6 shots, whatever, to completely end the threat.
And I'll tell you, I'm trained in the martial arts, and some of you guys will laugh at this, I'm sure, but if you are a black belt or above, you have to register yourself as a deadly weapon. So you have to go to your local police station and register yourself. So if you get in a fight of any sort, you have to be able to explain move for move why you did what you did and everything. And if you can't explain one thing of why you did what you did, you're going to jail, and you're going to spend a long time in jail.
Dang.
Yeah, the whole karate thing, judo, or whatever it is, yeah, that can get you in trouble having those belts. If I did do that kind of training, I would never apply for a belt.
I've not been in a fight in probably a good 10 plus years. I'm trained in multiple different things, multiple different weapons, multiple different hand-to-hand combat. And so far to this day, since I started training, I've never had to use it. I was in more fights before I had any training back home, which is good because, out here, because I'm trained, I can get in a lot of trouble if I do something and I can't explain why. But, it's that mentality and understanding of the different things you do. But it's the same thing as guns. You carry a gun and protect yourself. And if the need arises, then you use it. Well, it's the same thing with martial arts. You practice the martial arts. If the need arises, you use it. But the same respect as with a firearm, you only go as far as you need to go.
The crazy Scotsman, tell me if I'm wrong here. But once you have this training, your opponent in a fight, for you to stay out of trouble, has to be the aggressor, throw the first punch. And you, with all this training, are now totally confident where you can stand there and look him in the eye and say, go for it, dude. I want to let you have the first punch. And that just air keeps you out of so many fights by itself.
And you are exactly right, Daniel. That's exactly it. They have to throw the first punch, and you have to be confident that you can defend yourself no matter what when it happens. And I'm confident enough. I've done it long enough, and hell, for example, I'll give you an example, and you guys will laugh at this, but literally, so when I had my stomach surgery back in Oregon many years ago at this point, when I had my gallbladder out, the nurse came into the room at about 2 or 3 in the morning, and she went to take my blood pressure. Well, instead of saying my name, trying to wake me up or whatever, she just grabs my arm. Immediate reaction, I go like this, I twist it, I lock her in place, and I'm ready to snap it, and she screams. And when she screams my name, and is like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. I was like, okay, dude, you can't do that. You know, you gotta say something. You can't just sneak up on me and grab my arm. So that's just an example, but literally, once you've done it so long, it's an immediate thing. So to your point, Daniel, it's just you have to be prepared. You got to be ready, and they have to throw that first punch, whatever kick, whatever it may be. But you're ready for that coming.
And when you referred to snap it, you were talking about her elbow, not her neck.
That's right. I was ready to break her arm. I had her arm in the lock, and literally, if I just twisted just a hair more, it would have snapped.
That poor nurse.
That poor nurse, nothing, dude. She came in my room and freaking grabbed my arm.
Hey, and this stuff is nothing but muscle memory. There was a guy that smacked me up in the back of the head at work. And I told him, I said, hey, this time I caught myself. Do not do that because, dude, I'm 20 years in the military. Some things are just automatic. You catch me unaware, something bad's going to happen. 3 hours later, he smacked me in the back of the head when I was pushing a big old cart by. And I'm sorry, but he was in the bathroom puking for the rest of the night.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I've literally had girlfriends that have tried to make fun of the fact that, hey, you know martial arts, blah, 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 and try to poke you or whatever. And I've even had it where I'm sleeping and the same kind of thing is what the nurse did. You know, they try to grab you, whatever. And, dude, it's just like, immediate reaction, and they go, ah! So, like, dude, don't fucking do that shit.
Yeah. My sensei, if anybody wants to use him, his name is Taiwan On.
They do that every night. And I like it.
My cousin, he was in jiu-jitsu, and he's a big boy, really big boy. And when he first got in there, they put him in with, I think it was a blue belt or something, he said. But this kid didn't weigh but like 140 pounds. And he's like, come on, don't put this little guy in here with me. I don't want to hurt him. And his instructor started laughing at him. He said, just go ahead and get in there with him. That little 140-pounder whipped his ass and choked his ass out before he knew what was going on.
So I'll give you a good story. So when I first started back, well, not when I first started martial arts, but when I first started doing Okinawan karate in Missouri, I met this girl that trained with my sensei, my Shihan, which is a master sensei. But anyway, we called her Cuddles. And she was like 4 foot nothing. And we go to a competition, and one of the guys comes up to me from another school and is like, who's this girl over here? And I'm like, oh, that's Cuddles. He's like, why do you guys call her Cuddles? I'm like, just trust me, dude. Just, if you end up fighting her, just don't worry about it. Just watch yourself. It's like, but she's nothing. She's like 4 foot. I'm like, all right, man, there's a reason we call her Cuddles, but you're going to learn on your own. And sure as shit, he gets in the ring with her, and within maybe 45 seconds, he's out cold. She is a badass mama jama. And she is 4 foot nothing and probably weighs $120 if you're lucky. But she will whoop your ass left, right, and center.
It's always the little ones that'll get you.
If she was a redhead, she'd be even more dangerous.
And hotter.
Short people have been pissed off all their fucking life. Don't fuck with them.
That's it, man. If they're too short to climb a ladder, watch out.
They're not just ankle biters anymore.
That's right. Oh man.
All right. Anything else going on we need to talk about? I mean, I'm not trying to end the chat or nothing. We got a little time here. It's only halfway through.
CZ. No. No.
Well, you know what? We're halfway through. We should probably do a gun check. Just for those out there, M9A3. She is loaded, as always.
I got one in that corner. I got one on the table. I got one on that table, and multiple around the house.
Oh,
And I just
whatever.
don't feel like getting up.
I'm fucking
You see these hands? You see these hands? Do you see these hands?
These are registered.
These are manicured.
I bet they are.
Just got it.
I'm not manicured.
Man handles it.
If it really gets gnarly, I'll break out to fucking single actions.
Oh, yeah, brother. Oh, yeah.
And it is loaded. See him in the cylinder there?
Watch out, snowflakes.
That's right. You might get shot in the face.
When you really want to stomp a son of a bitch down, shoot him with a 45 long colt.
Oh, yeah.
I will leave a stain.
Just a wee tad.
You mess with the bull, you get the horn.
God, the
Whatever,
chat's
you
going
can take a
so
shortcut.
fast.
Too lazy to get off your ass.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, I'm too lazy to get up right now.
That reminds me, I need a tea.
I hope he turned his mic up. Off.
No, he didn't.
No. So, Rick, we've been talking about you while you've been gone.
That's nothing new.
Yeah. So, how's your Gulch Gear stuff going on?
It's going. I wish more people would get involved so I could get to giving some shit away.
Aren't they forwarding their VRs to you? 'Cause I've seen quite a few of them.
I think there's like maybe 6 or 10.
What the hell? Did I miss another contest or giveaway?
No, you know about it. It's the Gulch Gear camouflage.
Oh, okay. Well,
They need to find some hunters out there. Or
yeah,
more
see, that's
hunters.
only do a VR because it's like,
I know.
I mean, it'd be cool to have, but I don't hunt, so.
Well, I think if it could get to the right people that the hunting community would be awesome, but it's hard. Like Daniel, he would definitely love to have a set. I mean, because he does a lot
The
of
problem that you have there also, Rick, is a lot of hunters are already set in their ways.
Yeah, but once they try this shit, they're going to be like, jacked
But that's the thing, though. You got to convince them in order to try that shit.
Yeah, but all they got to do is see his videos on it. That's some badass camo.
Oh, I know it is. I watched the stuff. I watched him. I talked to the guy a little bit on the live chat with him, but it's, you know, I've been doing this for many years, and it's just so many of these guys are set in their way. It takes a lot to convince them to switch over.
Yeah. It's gonna be actually have to do real world videoing in the tree, out in the woods while you're doing it. To make, you know, a really good presentation and then come up with, okay, this is what I found wrong with it. This is what I found right with it, that it worked. And that's what's going to convince the people to start using it.
Hey, Rick, did you ever do the video where you showed yourself here, this is where I'm standing, and then cut and disappeared?
I did one where I videoed where I'd walk through the forest and I'd pause, and then I'd walk somewhere and I'd pause, and I was laying on the ground or standing or crouching or whatever the case is.
I didn't get notified on that one. I missed that one.
It's pretty amazing, even as you get closer. I mean, because I start way in the woods. It's a longer video, and I kind of just keep coming back and forth. And even really up close, if I'm not moving, you cannot see me. I mean, it's freaking crazy.
Maybe you should do one live.
I don't know if I could pull that off. Maybe.
You'd have to have someone help you, obviously, but maybe try to do one live. Try to see if you get more views that way and more people jumping in.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just an idea.
I just don't think the problem is it's like a brand new YouTube channel. You could have the best channel, but if no one knows to search your name because your name basically isn't known yet, then that's the problem. So it's just a matter of getting the name of his gear out there.
When you're doing titles and stuff, have you put hunting gear in the title, or what are you putting in the title?
Oh yeah, I put like like archery hunting, deer hunting, all sorts of different hunting, best camo, great camo, top notch hunting apparel, hunting gear.
But you're doing that in the tags and not the title, though, right?
In the tags.
So,
well, even in the name, I think I put like. Let me find it. Let's see.
Yeah, but the hunters are always looking for that next big thing. I mean, hell, they used to sell a cough muffler.
Yeah,
they sold the hell out of them.
And that's what I'm saying. They're always looking for it, but so many of them are stuck in their ways. It's always hard to get that particular one that are willing to switch.
Yeah.
And this is the get around on that. I mean, like archers, who do they usually go to for advice? It's the manager of the archery shop. So, I mean, if you're able to get some of that gear to these managers in the archery shops and the hunting departments where they can go out and check it out and review it, if they love it, they're going to be selling it to their customers. Simple as that.
Yeah, and he's done actually he did a show just a few weeks ago where he was down here for it was a new gun store that had opened, a bigger like hunting archery. It had indoor archery and stuff, and there was quite a few people that bought his gear, but it's just a matter of getting out there. I mean, you figure every large company started small.
You think you'd be able to send me a sample?
I might be able to. I mean, I'd have to talk to the guy, of course, but.
Well, talk to him, because if I send it up the chain, and I know the exact person to send it to, it may take off pretty big if I can get it to the right person.
Yeah, I can make that happen. Yeah, I know what kind of connection you have. I'll give him a call maybe tomorrow.
Does he go to any of the, like down here, they've got the Outdoor Expo, and there are thousands of people that go to these. Does he go to any of those type of expos?
He does, but he doesn't. He's out of by Oregon. He's in Oregon, so he's kind of. I guess the easiest way to say it would be on the western side. He's been hitting those shows. Yeah, and he's selling stuff, but it's just a matter of. It's like saying, what's a new car that came out? Like a car that you've never heard of. All of a sudden, it's come out and it's great, and now you're asking about it. Or like for me, a CZ. Like I was never a CZ guy. I thought they were nothing. You know what I mean? And now it's like people are asking for CZs, and the shelves are empty. So. It's just it's hard because he's brand new, groundbreaking, high tech, live newscast right there.
Well, that and everything seems to be dominated by either real tree or mossy oak.
Yeah, and those suck.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying they suck. I'm just saying once you see this stuff and you use it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, this stuff's way better.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If you can get me a sample, even just like a T-shirt or something,
Yeah.
I can send it to the right person up the chain, and we can see what we can do with it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to him about that. Maybe I can get a. I mean, I'm sure he'd be willing to give it a shot.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it, man. You send me like just a T-shirt or something like that, I'll send it up the chain.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have him send you maybe like a hat and a shirt.
That'll work.
Yeah, and make him watch Rick's video because he just disappears when he's in that full damn set of clothes. He just disappears.
And you know, it's funny. I watched that video the other day, and I did something. I looked for my tea, and I looked back at the video, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't find myself." I'm like, son of a bitch.
All right, to change the subject. I don't want to lose the audience here. We'll talk about something gross or something. All right. I don't know if you can see this. They was talking about my bullet wound. This right here was an entry.
You need to go up,
over
TR.
here.
Higher.
That's
Go
where
up,
they
TR.
operated and pulled it out.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Yeah, can you see it now? It went
Yeah.
in here. This is almost healed up. And this is still healing right here. And that's where they pulled it out.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. I got it in a bag so I don't lose it. Where was
Actually,
it?
I'll check the email again, but
I was thinking
for what?
Nothing against Tool Monkey, but I'm glad you went and got some professional medical help.
He almost got it out.
Yeah,
Almost.
He just didn't cut quite enough.
When he was pulling near the end of it, it felt like it was connected to my asshole. I mean, that's how hard, that's how deep it felt it was. I was like, you know what? I think we might better stop. I was like, that some bitch is deep. It's latched on. I think we better stop. I need more numbing shit because we were doing that shit raw. I need numbing something. And you know what? Believe it or not, I think she shot that little spot right there 12 times with a damn syringe. She would be working on it, and she'd be like, I think we need to go over here. I'm going to have to give you some more shots. And I was like, oh, do what you got to do. Do it.
That was a very cool video y'all shot with Tool Monkey trying to dig that thing out. That was awesome.
We was equipped, man. I mean, we was sanitary as fuck. I mean, I know there was over fucking molds and dyes and tools and shit laying everywhere, but man, we were set up. It was like, and every time you heard that little glass hitting when he was shaking the tools off, that was 99% alcohol because that's what we use there to clean stuff with. Not 75% that you buy in a drugstore. No, 99% alcohol.
Well, I was surprised at where you were doing it.
Well, we was thinking there was a little sliver. It's like, yeah, man, slice that open and get that shit out, you know? And then he kept going and going and going. It's like, fuck.
Damn it.
If you go back and look at the video, which I've done now, because all I was looking at was the blood when it hit me. And like I said, evidently the lead hit the boat. Because I heard, I mean, as soon as it hit, I heard something hit my boat. And I was like, shit. The ricochet hit my arm and hit the boat. So I wasn't thinking anything was inside of me. But if you go back and look at the video, and I'm like, look, I shot myself. You see a huge bulge over here, which is this casing. I didn't pay any attention to that. I just seen blood and a hole in my arm. And I'm like, oh, shit. Anyway, I just wanted to change the subject there a little bit. What else can we talk about?
Well, apparently I have to do a Sean Connery impression because Jackass over there really wants to try and do better than me. So give me 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So who's the
Daniel?
jackass?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you. You asked him to do Sean Connery?
Oh, yeah, I blew him away the other night, and he couldn't even do a response. I floored him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's pretty bad when you make a Scotsman shut up.
Yeah.
I think he was too embarrassed to go over the top because I already went over the top just on the first one.
First one what?
The first Sean Connery impression. I went through one out there, and it was completely. You would not have expected that would come out of my mouth.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
No,
What?
he's got to do. He's got to do his first. He
Oh,
did.
come
Yeah,
on. He's
he's
not
got to
even
do his
here.
first. Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He's working up the courage. He's lubing his throat.
Ugh.
Remember, that's what he said. He had to loosen up and lube his throat to get ready.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought that sounded kind of nasty myself.
Yeah, is his boyfriend over?
Just ask him about spooning when he comes back.
No, I won't.
Oh no, do.
I'm good. No,
That'll throw
I'm
him off
good.
his game. That will totally throw him off his game.
I'm good. I don't even need to. I
Hey,
don't need to.
Bossy, I went back and watched some of the chat that I was in your chat the other day.
Ooh.
Dude, you ain't got to go like 6 hours when you do a chat.
Man, I was so drunk. I went back and watched some of it too because honestly, there's like some blank spots there I don't remember. So I'm like, I hope I didn't make too big of an ass out of myself. So I went back and watched it. Yeah, nailed it. There was repeating myself and slurring my words, and it was.
What was your
real-
first clue?
When I went back and watched it sober, I I thought about taking it down, and I'm like, screw it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It's just
No.
that's one of the reasons. And I'm not saying I'm doing anything right. I'm not saying I'm doing it the right way. That's why I try to. No matter how good the conversation is going, it's like after 2 hours, it's like, okay, we gotta go. Get this off.
Yeah,
So,
dude, I
we're
don't even know
done.
how the hell you made it past fucking 3. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the worst part was I had to be at work at 7:00 that morning.
Oh, God. I was wondering if you had to freaking go to work. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, we've been going in on Saturdays. Me and a couple other guys building an office, and he said, I went in there and he's like, "Are you all right?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm all right." Probably should have drove in this morning, but I'm here. So, which I do not like doing, but I wasn't. If I thought I was that far off, I would have had my wife drive me. But I still had a little buzz going, but I still felt I was good enough to drive. Hell, it'd been a few hours, so.
Like 2?
Well, it was about 2:30 when I went to sleep. So, I don't know. My cousin says we have a caveman gene, and alcohol don't affect us like normal people. I've never had a hangover or nothing like that. So, by the time 6:30 rolls around, I'm good.
I hardly ever go to bed before 1 o'clock. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't sleep for shit. And man, most of that's because I worked on the farm, and hell, man, I'd get up at freaking 3 a.m., go to work at 4 a.m., get off work, go to school, get off school, back to work, get home at 11:30, go to bed, get up fucking 3 a.m., do the same shit all over again.
Yeah, and I had SoCal. I see him out there and his boss. So they're on the other damn coast, like 5 hours behind us. He said, yeah, I saw him in the comment. He was wrecked. Yeah, we all were. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I talked a little more on there. But it was fun. I enjoyed it.
I think it was it might have been midnight or a little after midnight. I don't know what time it was, but it was somewhere around that. My fucking router rebooted, and I was just like, that's when I text you and I was like, that's okay. I've had enough. My router rebooted. My internet rebooted. I'm going to bed. Done.
Yeah, mine did that to me the other freaking night. I was on a chat with someone and my freaking router just shut off. I was like, what the hell? I had to reset. It had to reset everything. It took like 20 minutes to get a reset.
Yeah, I wish I'd had enough sense, TR, and killed it right then when you fell out. But and another cool thing that I thought was really cool was Cokeman 250 came on. WTF SoCal, his boss was on, Rob was on, and this is these guys hadn't talked to one another in a long time. So that was kind of cool to kind of bring these guys back together. So hopefully if we do another chat, we can get everybody back on again. Kind of maybe connect them again. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I dropped out before Coke Man got in. Now, SoCal and his boss were on there, but yeah, Coke Man was chatting in the side, but he didn't jump in live while I was on there. Like I said, once my router freaking rebooted, I was just like, nah, I'm done. You're like, come on back in. I was like, nah, it's time to go to bed.
I wish I'd had enough sense to do the same, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Well, you know what? When YouTube is fun, run with it. When YouTube gets to where it isn't fun, walk away.
Dude, that's all it is. If you can't have fun here and make friends and freaking enjoy yourself, there ain't no fucking point in doing shit.
Yeah.
When I fucking started this, I kid you not, I fucking had my cell phone. I threw my fucking gun on the floor. And I'm like, hey, this is my fucking gun. That was my first few videos. Like my first 4 or 5 videos was my fucking gun on my floor with a cell phone. It's because I want to put it out there and be like, hey, dude, look, this is a cool gun I got. But I enjoy it because for me, that's what I'm passionate about.
Oh, I definitely do this for fun. And if you can't figure it out from my videos, I have fun just making the videos. I hate uploading them and waiting for all that horse shit, but making the videos, I have fun with it, and I enjoy the conversation. I try to reply to everybody. I can't always do that. Sometimes I have videos in my life, especially if it's a little bit controversial. Sometimes on those videos, you may notice that I don't answer people. I just let everybody talk, but for the most part, I usually answer everybody and reply, and I have fun with it. I mean, even doing these chats, if I wasn't having fun doing this, I would probably go ahead and just phase this out. But I have fun doing it. Now, me and the Scotsman was only 2 when we started this, and I was like, me and he was talking. I was like, fuck it, we'll do it. I don't give a shit. I'll do it by myself. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I just said the same thing. I'm like, fuck it, let's rock and roll this shit.
Well, I saw your because I was in the middle of ordering that CZ, and I saw you send me the link. It popped up in the side where I had an email, and I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of late. I got to be up. In fact, I have to be at Moffat at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like, nah, I don't know. And I'm doing all the stuff back and forth with my FFL and getting everything ordered and that. And then the Scotsman texted me, and I'm like, well, shit, I wonder if he's really needing some damn people on the panel or what's going on. So I'm like, fuck it. I went and mixed a drink and come on in. So because I love, being on here with y'all. And a lot of times y'all give me shit about not talking. It's hard because you got a bunch of people on the panel and everybody's talking and stepping on one another. So I just kind of hang back. But it is fun to be on here with you guys and hang out. So
you guys are the fucking reason I do this shit. I'm not even joking. Like literally, this is why I do this. Like when I first started, man, it was for me, and I never got notifications of messages. I never got notifications of people fucking leaving comments on my videos. So my first like freaking 10 videos, I had zero freaking idea that anyone was saying anything about my videos. Any messages I got, I knew nothing. And then when I finally bought a new laptop, I pull up my laptop and I'm like, holy fuck. Like all this shit just poured in. I'm like, good God Almighty! So I'm trying to catch up and reply to everybody and everything else. I'm like, you know, I appreciate you watching, and dude, it was just insane. But then, like, I started getting into with you guys, with Rich, 4150, with TR and Mossy, and Curious, and everyone else, and all these other great guys out there, Ebomi, Hornet Fixer, John Solar, you name it, man. All these great guys out there, and it's just such a big community, and you know, it really took off for me at that point, and that's why I do this right there. It's for the community itself, for all you guys. You know, I love doing this shit, and you know, it's a lot of fun. Sometimes it's very time consuming, and 90% of the stuff I do is out of my own pocket, if not 99% of it's out of my own pocket. But I don't give a fuck. I do it for fun, and I do it for you, and that's the entire reason that happens. And
trust me, like giveaways I've done and stuff, yeah, that costed me. I mean, that little bit of fucking trickling fucking money that comes in from YouTube, it helps. But I guarantee you, I've spent way more money than YouTube has ever paid me.
Well, I'll tell you this much right here, and this is just an example. So C-Max, for example, and I'm not going to get into everything that's happening yet because there'll be a video going on here most likely tomorrow, a live video more than likely tomorrow. But there's multiple giveaways, and the total amount of prizes so far donated is over $5,000. And myself personally, out of my own pocket, I have about $1,000 plus inside that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a community. That's what it is.
And I tell you, I don't make shit, and I really don't. I make enough to pay my bills and buy a gun every now and then. But the reason I do this, and the reason I'm doing this for C-Max, is C-Max is a great guy. C-Max has helped me out many times. He's taken the time to answer my questions and answer your guys' questions, and that's why we do this. And, you know, for me, that's more than enough. If some guy is willing to step out of his comfort zone for 2 minutes and answer my dumbass question, you know, that guy's all right in my book. And so I'm willing to take my time and my money and put my money where my mouth is.
Well, I think it's a great cause. I think all of us, I don't mean to bring the chat down or anything like that, but I think all of us have been affected by cancer in some way or another. Either somebody in your family, somebody you know, maybe yourself, who knows. I mean, you can't hardly talk to anybody that hasn't been affected by cancer in some way. And when it's, you know, one of the guys that's been, I mean, C-Max has been commenting on my shit for years, and I've talked to him on the phone and, you know, emailed numerous times back and forth. I mean, not even comments. I mean, emails, you know, me and him. And he's like that with everybody. I'm not fucking special or anything like that. I'm just saying he's one of them guys. He's out there. He's doing stuff. And he, you know, hey, TR, blah, 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 you know, whatever. Hey, Scotsman, you ask him a question, boom, he answers you, you know, and he's going through some rough times. I think it's awesome. Everybody jumps in and says, you know what? C-Max needs some help. Fuck it, let's help him.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I mean, I asked him a simple question. Before I knew it, I had 5 emails. I had a freaking video that he had done personally for someone else and hadn't made public, and fucking sent it to me. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, this guy actually gives a crap. Like, I asked a dumb question, maybe not a dumb question to him, but to me, it was like, sounded like a dumb question. And this guy steps out of his realm and says, you know what? I'm going to help you. To me, that's huge. And, you know, it's, for me, when I started this thing, it was all about providing a little bit of knowledge and having fun with it. And it's still the same for me. It's a providing knowledge, having fun, and I take the time. If someone says, "Hey, can you help me?" or "Can you answer this question?" I'm going to take the time to do it. That's the entire reason I do this. To have fun, answer questions, provide a little bit of knowledge if I can, and if I can't, I will tell you where to go. I will find somewhere for you to go to get that knowledge that I don't have. If I don't know, I'm going to throw my hands and say, I don't know. I have no problem doing it.
Well, one of the coolest things about the raffle you're doing is it's not like a bunch of these charities are, where it's going to a bunch of people that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And like Susan G. Comas, they raise awareness. That's all they do. All that money, most of it goes in the pockets of the people that's running the thing. And all they do is raise awareness. It doesn't go towards finding a cure and research. Most of it goes into their pockets. This here, at least, this is going all for CMAX. This is raising money for CMAX. This is actually helping somebody with cancer.
Yeah, there was a couple of us talking about it at work because, like I said, my buddy Tool Monkey, I work with him, and some of the other guys in the tool room and stuff, and they were like, well, one of the guys, he was like, because he was asking about, when the money was released and this and that and the stuff, and I was like, no, you got it all wrong. All the money goes to, all he did was raise awareness his own website. Anybody that donates $1 or $100, it don't fucking matter. It's his already. There's no time limit. He can draw it out. He can do whatever the heck. I don't know how all that works, but
yeah, everything goes to
CMAX's own website.
It is 100% direct to CMAX. The only thing you guys are doing is taking the time to send me an email to my personal email that says, "Hey, I donated money." That's it. Period.
Yeah. I mean, all the money goes to him directly. Period. It's just like,
the only thing
all we're doing is
an email
hey,
saying,
go check out this website. Go check out CMAX's website and donate a couple bucks if you can.
Yeah.
That's it. It's his website.
You donate a couple of bucks and you get an entry. That's it. $10 gets you one entry, $50 gets you 6 entries. Right now, we're up to about 142 people, I think. 142 entries. Well, 142 entries, and about a 5% chance of everybody within that realm winning. So it's pretty cool what's coming out.
Well, like I said, I've told you before, take my name off the list. I don't want to be on the
No,
list.
you're not on there, dude. You're not on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
you already told me you don't want to be on there, so I took you off already.
Yeah, same here, man.
But no,
I want some people that donated $5, $10, $20, whatever. I want them to win.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a few people, honestly, that have sent me an email that says, "Hey, I wish I could donate more. I wish I could do more. This is all I got," and it's a $10 donation. You know what? You know what I say to them when I reply? I'm like, "Hey, you know what? I appreciate every single penny you just donated, and I can guarantee you, because I've talked to CMAX personally, he is so appreciative that $10 that you just donated is freaking awesome. So you know what? I know you wish you could donate more, but I'm thankful you donated what you did."
Yeah.
Every little bit helps, dude. That's it. Every little bit helps. There's nothing truer. It really does. And CMAX is beyond words. I've talked to him, I don't know how many times on the phone now since this whole thing started. He reached out to me when I started it and was like blown away by the fact that this had happened. And, I gave him my phone number and we've talked on the phone a few times, but he still can't believe that everyone is behind him, everyone is backing him, everyone is praying for him, and he strongly believes in the power of prayer. And you know, all the money that's being donated, trust me, it's going to good use. He is very, very appreciative, and he's got a lot of stuff happening right now. They're doing different trials and different things on him, and you know, he's going through a lot of stuff, but he is a fighter, and I think he's going to get through this. I really do. And he's got the power and the will to do it.
Sorry. Sharing links.
No, you're good, man. I'm sorry, man. I went off on a rant, and I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, well, I don't want to bring the chat down. We got about 15 more minutes, and then I'll probably cut this off. Is there anything else we need to talk about? I will talk about this right quick. I know I should probably do this on my outro, but this is my buddy's gun. Anybody that wasn't logged in on the beginning of it. CZ Scorpion with a arm brace. Yeah, there's gonna be a video out tomorrow on this one, bitch, because 9mm. That is just space age stormtrooper. Have fun. I'm going to run through a shitload of ammo with this. I can see it already.
You better get that blue presser working for you.
What's that?
I said you better get the blue presser working for you.
Oh, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that video. What's the round capacity on that TR?
30 rounds. He's got 20 round and 30 round mags.
Yeah, when I was looking up the PO9s, those were just constantly popping up, but it's like so far to my price range, I couldn't touch it.
A $580, I think, is what he paid for this.
Really?
I mean, the arm brace was extra. He paid extra for this. Just the gun itself was $580, and it come with 2 20 round mags. He's getting on up there with it, but you know, with the arm brace, 30 round mags. He was thinking about a red dot and stuff, and I was like, nah, fuck it. That thing is so damn close to you. You don't need a red dot.
Yeah, the ones I seen were quite a bit more than that, but I was trying not to get sidetracked. But those are damn nice.
He said it's a toy. He's already done one video. If you want to look up Tool Monkey, he's already done one video on it.
No, I'm sub to him, but I haven't seen his video.
Yeah, he's got one video on it.
Go check it out, man. That's pretty cool. He set it up from like 3 different angles. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this thing is just fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, I'm waiting on his blue video to come out.
That's coming out. We're working on. I'll go ahead and tell you, we're working on some things. I got a package in today. I hate to give it out, but I ordered a blue cape, and we're gonna try to make a comedy video. I'm gonna be the hero, and I'm gonna save him. And his 550 will be in his Dillon press, and we're gonna try. I don't know. It'd probably look goofy as fuck, but who knows? I don't know.
Hey, TR, shouldn't it be the other way around since he's already tried to save you once?
Well, he already done a video where he was chained to a single stage press, and I'm going to help him, you know, get away. I'm going to help him unchain and get away from that single stage press and go to a progressive press.
I got you.
Okay, I missed that video too. I got to go check his channel out because I missed that video also.
I must admit,
it was this little quick video. He's handcuffed to his little single stage. He's like, TR, save me.
Yeah, I didn't get notified on that one either. Fucking YouTube. Daniel,
try to
still there?
with it.
I'm here. I didn't fall asleep yet. I'm just setting the mood.
What the hell did you do? Turn the fucking lights off?
No, I'm out on the porch.
Oh, you got kicked out?
No, I just came out here so I can smoke. Is that better?
That's a little bit better.
Okay.
I don't know if I said anything on my channel or not, because like I said the other night, I was drunk as hell. But from all this, since this ain't my channel, I doubt what this will ever get seen. But from all the Saturdays that we've been working on this office, it's been on our time. I mean, and I'm on salary anyway. So this is just like our time we're kind of donating. But talking to the CFO last Saturday, it sounded like I had a Dylan in my future and on their dime. So hopefully, I don't know when he's planning on doing this, if it'll be after we're actually finished with the warehouse or the office or what, but so I'm just going to hold off on even attempting to put any money back for the 650 and see what happens with that. So hopefully that Dylan will be coming and not out of my pocket.
Awesome.
Yeah, I tell you what, I saw Don's video on his Hornaday, and that is a beautiful looking machine. I really like that Hornady, and I started looking at them, but I was like, let me hold off, and hopefully I'll be glad I did.
I'll tell you this, man. Between the Hornady and going to Dylan, for what you're paying, I'd rather go Dylan just because their warranty's a no bullshit warranty.
Well, you know, I've always heard that pretty much all of the press manufacturers are all that way. I've heard the same thing about Lee, and I've heard they're all pretty much equal. You know, you call them up, you have an issue, and you know they'll take care of it. So, but I've never had Dylan. I don't know, and I haven't had enough time to have any issues with this thing.
I don't know. I've never had an issue, so it's kind of hard to tell. So far with the Lee that I have, you know, I've never had an issue with the tart press so far. So,
and Redneck Prepper, I saw you comment there. It's not so much where I work. It's a pretty small company, but they take care of me, and more than I care to put out here. But I work for a pretty good company. I love the guys I work for and the ones I work with. So I don't think I'll just get brushed off. So we'll see.
I just caught part of the end of that conversation, but yeah, for the most part, any of the reloading manufacturers, they are really good. I don't care if it's Lee, RCBS, Dylan, whoever. They if you call them and you have a problem, they usually take care of it. They're like, okay, we'll send you this part. What's your address? And you're like,
Yeah.
you'll ask them. I've actually asked like RCBS, okay, well, you need my credit card number? No, we're just going to send it to you. They don't care.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about pretty much all of the manufacturers for all of them.
yeah, I mean, I've never personally had an issue, but I can tell you from helping customers, literally, if they call the company, like TR said, they'll just send the part, no issue, no cost.
Yep. I mean, I've had that Dylan Square B. I've had that thing over 20 years, and I called. Now, okay, I need this little spring. You know, I need this, and I need this. 20 years later, I mean, I've been cranking the handle on this son of a bitch for 20 years. Shit's going to wear out. They're like, no problem. We'll send it right out. And I'm like, well, how much is it? What's the bill? How much? You know, no, we'll send it to you. No problem.
TR, don't you have the damn it? Is it the Square Deal?
Square Deal B.
It's not a single stage though, correct?
Now, the Square Deal B, anything from Dylan is progressive, period.
Okay, but doesn't that one only have like 2 stages? 4? Okay, I saw a ad on Craigslist because I searched Dylan, and it looked like it only had 2 stages.
No, it's got 4.
Okay, I don't know what the hell this was. It looked like it had 2 stages. I only saw 2 dies sticking out.
No, it's got 4 stages.
You
But
were
it
on the
only
wrong
does
part of
pistol.
the list.
Yeah, it only does pistol. That's the only drawback. Well, that's not the only drawback. That's one of the drawbacks of the Square Deal B. It only does pistols. I know Rob and Rick and everybody else promotes the 650. And hey, if you got the money, another $100 or whatever it is, go ahead and go for the 650. But the 550, it'll do any caliber pretty much other than a 50 BMG. You can load 338 Lapua or 25 ACP with it, and it's $459.
Wow. Well, as soon as I get this thing in, I'm gonna do another reloading bench and extend mine out. And I'm probably gonna do like 2x8.
What did you get?
I haven't got anything yet, but if they come through the way they were kind of hinted at, I'm gonna get a 650.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, if you can get a 650, get you a 650.
Yeah, because I was talking to him. What happened was he came in my office a couple weeks ago, and I was during lunch, and I was watching a 650 reloading video, and he's like, "Oh shit, what's that?" And I said, "That is the Dillon 650, blah blah," and that's kind of like what I'm. It's a wish list. It's what I'm wanting. It's high dollar. He went to his office and searched it and went to Dillon's website. And so when I was talking to him while we were building the office, he mentioned something about, reloading or something in the Dillon. And I'm like, yeah, I said, that's, kind of out of my price range at the moment. I said, I can't fool with it. And he's like, yeah, I know. I went to their website and he said, it's up there. I said, yeah, I know. For what I want in the setup, it's like $1,200. He's like, yeah, I know. When I was looking, I was like, yeah, he's going to have to pick this out. And he said, it looked more like, you need a Amex gift card. So I think that's what's going to happen is he's going to give me an Amex gift card so that I can just buy it. But, so once I do get it and I see with the stand and everything, how tall it's going to be and all that, I'm going to rebuild this bench and just because of plywood, make it 2x8, something like that. And I'm going to keep my Lee here for tearing apart all of these bullets that I got are actually no good that I've made. And just put one of those dies in it to break the bullet down. Because this here, I've got some bullets. This will not tear apart. And I've smacked the shit out of some of these bullets on the concrete, and I'm afraid I'm going to break the plastic. And they just will not come apart. So I'm going to use this single stage to make them apart.
You won't break it. Trust me. I got one I've been using for fucking a decade, 20, probably 20 years.
Really?
I use like a 2x4 and beat the fuck out of them. Some of them you might have to slam that sumbitch down 5 fucking times before you get the bullet out.
I was gonna say I beat the shit out of some of them, and literally that thing is still solid. It's not going anywhere, dude.
Well, I've beat the shit out of it on here. I've got on this table, and it still wasn't coming out. So I went to the concrete floor, and it will not come out. I was just waiting for the plastic to blow apart on me. But the bullet, this is when I first started reloading, and I think I got the crimp like way too fucking tight. And so it will not.
I'll tell you, I've probably got about half a dozen bullets the same way. Don't even waste your time, dude. Just fucking throw them in a fire.
I got a jar, an iced tea jar full of. I'm afraid to shoot bullets.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're just sitting there for some good Armageddon reason or something. I don't know.
I don't have that many. I literally have about half a dozen that I fucked up when I first started. That's it.
I've got quite a few around here. That may not be a bad way to get rid of them. Throw them bitches in the fire.
That'd be the best way to do it, man. Don't even waste your time trying to fucking pull the bullet. Just toss them in the fire.
Nothing else that'll make for a good video.
Exactly. Make a video out
Oh,
of it.
yeah, dude.
Call it done.
Yeah, they only like 12, 15 cents a piece.
Yeah, and I don't have really that many of them. I've got, I don't know, 6 or 8, something like that. So
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it ain't that many at all.
Hey, fuck it.
I got like
Hey,
500 of those things.
We'll get together and we'll throw your half dozen and my half dozen in the fucking same fire.
It's not so much the fact that, there's a bunch of them, where I could like reload, several hundred rounds. It's the fact that I couldn't get it taken apart. That's what gets me.
Dude, don't even fucking worry about it. Like, literally, I got to the point where, you know what? I've got at least a half dozen that I beat the shit out of, and they will not come apart. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. At some point in time, they're going to the fucking fire. I don't give a fuck. It's 6 bullets. That's it.
yeah, if you only got a handful of them, don't worry about them. But other than that, when you use that kinetic bullet puller, what you got to do is your intent is I'm going to break this little kinetic hammer deal. That's how hard you have to hit those to get them to sling them out. I mean, you're like, okay, I got this plastic hammer. How hard do I have to hit this to fucking break it? And that's how hard you have to hit it.
You don't fucking pussyfoot around, dude. It's not. Well, let me just give a little tappy tap here and a little tappy tap there.
I don't think most of that knows how to do
Beat
that.
the fucking shit
Now,
out of that motherfucker.
Everything you got into it, your intent, let me tell you, I'm telling you, I've used one for decades. Your intent is, I'm going to hit this thing, this damn little hammer is hard. I want to break the hammer. That should be your intent.
Hey, Mossy, load one of those up and let's do this shit.
Powder pop out.
So this is what I use when I beat the hammer on it. And you can probably see all the fucking indents for me beating the fucking shit out of it on this piece of fucking wood. But that's what you got to do. You got to beat the fucking shit out of it.
Dude, I was going at this like a drunk monkey, just beating the shit out of this on the concrete.
You probably were a drunk fucking monkey.
Well,
put the bullet in it. Let's do it.
Well, like I said, like we said, if you we end up with a handful that won't pull out, just fucking throw them away, throw them in the fire, whatever you want to do.
I'll throw a tip out there.
Hey, we'll tell you if you're hitting it hard enough. Here, he's gonna do one real quick.
So I'll throw one tip out there that someone gave me that I didn't even think of when I fucking started doing this. So they come with these little fucking plates. Don't fucking use the plates.
No, I'm not. This is what I'm using straight off the press.
Yep, use the fucking shell holder. Exactly. That's exactly it. Use the shell holder. But literally beat the shit out of it. That's what you got to do. No fucking pussyfooting. Just beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, Big Johnson's saying put some ass behind it.
That's right. Put your ass into it.
And what'll happen is the bullet may move.
Move the camera, Mossy.
10,000s, 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 and 10,000s, and then finally pop out. You may have to fucking smack that son of a bitch 5 fucking times, but eventually it'll come out.
You got one.
Mossy, move the camera.
Move the camera. Let's make this shit exciting for everybody.
Fucking camera.
I can't move the camera.
You suck.
Hey, wait a second. Hey, TR.
Yeah.
You are right. This is one tough motherfucker. I don't know. Can y'all see that? I got the bullet out. That is one tough ass damn.
I mean, you can't hit.
5 more to go. Let's go. Let's get this shit done.
Come on, man.
I've had several of them. I've had to hit
6 of them for
5,
hell's
6,
sakes.
7 times.
Oh, dude, you gotta beat the. I showed you the fucking piece of wood. You gotta beat the shit out of it.
I seen it. I'm trying not to break my shit.
You don't fucking pussyfoot around, dude. You gotta beat the living piss out of that thing.
And I've never used
I hit that on the concrete.
I've never used the ones that actually grab the bullet, but I'm afraid the ones that grab the bullet would deform the bullet to where you can't use the bullet. You know, so I prefer the kinetic because nothing's touching the bullet. Nothing. You're
That's the
just
only
slinging
one
it out.
That's the only one I've used so far, and I'll tell you, I won't use any other one.
Yeah,
it's awesome, worked great. Yeah, you gotta beat the crap out of it, but it worked great. And if you're used to fucking beating off, and I'm sure you are, Mossy, you'll be all right.
yeah.
Mossy,
Yes.
you got a wood.
And you gotta, and just in case you're not used to it, you gotta long stroke it. Just pretend.
Yeah, don't do a little half stroke. You gotta.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Mossy,
Yes.
Gotta throw a little insult in there. We're friends.
Yeah.
do you have a wood block down there?
No, that was on concrete.
Okay. If you put a wood block down there, and when you hit it, you drive the hammer through the wood block.
Well, that's what I was doing. My reloading bench is wood, and that's what I was doing, and it wasn't working, so I went to concrete. And just now, I went straight to the concrete with it.
Yeah, your bench has too much give. Just sit the wood block on the floor. When you hit it like a hammer, like you were driving a spike right into your concrete. Drive through the wood.
Yeah, the fact that your bench is up in the air, you got too much play. Just like Daniel said, you got too much play right there. It's got to be a solid surface and on the ground surface. Like it has to be 100% solid.
All right, I'll be right back.
Just skip the wood and hit the concrete.
As long as it's a hard surface.
Forehead.
Those little kinetic cameras are fucking tough.
Dude, I love that fucking thing. Like seriously, when I first got it, I'm like, oh shit, do I really want to do this? Do I really fucking want to do this? What's gonna fucking happen? Kind of thing, you know? But it's like, oh fuck it, whatever. Fuck. Before you know it, bullet pops up. All good.
Well, my buddy was telling me that he watched some video and a guy was commented on his video maybe and said that he had a round go off, and I'm like, how in the fuck did you have a round go off using a kinetic hammer? That does not make any fucking sense, and I still don't really believe it. Unless he mixed in some fucking nitroglycerin with his fucking powder. How in the fuck did you have a round go off using a kinetic hammer? Because there's nothing around the primer. Nothing to make the fucking powder go off.
Nothing is touching it, dude. There's not even close to the primer.
Yeah, I mean, you can't slam powder hard enough to make it fucking go off. It's not going to fucking happen.
See, the reason why I use a wood block down there is because I started using the concrete, but now I've got like a 4-inch hole in my basement floor.
Well, I'm in an apartment, so the entire reason I use the wood blocks because I'm in an apartment. So I technically shouldn't even have a reloading fucking bench in my apartment, but I don't care. And all the maintenance guys that have been in here, they've all fucking seen it. They don't give a shit. They're like, "Oh, you fucking reload?" I'm like, "Yeah." You got guns? Fuck yeah, I do. You know, we all had a conversation. They're all cool with it. So long as I don't blow something up, they're good.
There you go.
But
That's
I have
a good
the wood block because obviously I don't have a hard surface other than the wood block to beat it on. So, but it works. And I've only had, like I said, since I started reloading, I've had maybe half a dozen that I fucked up, and that's it.
Yeah, I think it's just that little money misering part of it's just like, oh shit, I got this dozen rounds of ammo here. I need to redo these. But in reality, I don't know. I mean, part of us, you're already reloading. Those little hammers are so cheap. It's like, okay, I'm going to save this 10 rounds.
I'll tell you what happened with the half dozen that I have that are screwed up is somehow I double crimped them.
Oh, yeah, you had to beat the shit out of those to get them done.
So I'm not quite sure how I did it, but I double crimped them. And since then, I fixed the issue, but there's no way in hell those bullets are coming out.
Well,
Like,
eventually, using a progressive press, sometimes you have primer didn't feed right.
Upside
You wasn't
down.
paying attention to your powder measure, and you run out of powder, and you're like, oh shit, I don't know how many of these are fucked up. And you know, shit happens. If you're really paying attention, you don't really need a bullet puller.
I don't
but
know. That's why I have a big old thing of sweet tea with bullets in it, though.
No, I mean
Exactly.
that's you know I've screwed up I don't know how many times. When you screw up, you just fucking admit you screwed up. Shit happens.
Exactly.
You know, I broke my fucking Beretta. Hey, dude, I broke my fucking Beretta. I put it out there. You know how much shit I got for that? How many people are like, buy a fucking 320? Hey guys, the 320 goes off on its fucking own.
Hey, that 320 is still a badass pistol.
It's a fucking badass, dude. I would carry that every single day. I don't care what anyone says. You tell me it fucking goes off on its own, whatever. Screw you, dude. I don't care. Unless you drop it in that exact fucking way, there ain't no way in hell it's going off.
Daniel, you're welcome. Yeah, I know, and I still put in to do the voluntary recall just for the hell of it, but just why not? There'd be one last thing. I don't know what it is, but it hasn't happened in a while. But I've gotten shooting pain, or not really pain. It more like just felt like electricity go through my wrist and my hand and drop whatever's in my hand. It happens. It hasn't happened lately, but it has happened. So that's always in my head. So I put in for the voluntary recall. You know,
you might as well.
Yeah, might as well. And I've carried this Glock 19.
It ain't gonna hurt you any, but I mean, honestly, personally, myself, you know, because of all these jackasses that commented on that particular video in my Beretta, if I had to, I would carry the 320. I really don't care. I trust the pistol. I trust the APX. It was myself that screwed up when I was doing the change. I'm the one that screwed it up. I was just the guy that was like, hey, I'm on enough to put it out there. I screwed up.
Yeah.
That's why I did it. I was like, hey, you know what? I screwed up, and I want you guys to know so you don't screw it up, because this is what I did when I did it.
Well, I got the P320 just going off of Coda Boy's recommendation. I'd held one SIG, and it was like holding a brick. But just, you know, back and forth with him and watching his videos, I went and bought the P320, and I am so happy I did. I love that gun. I fuck with him about it, you know, but I'm glad I got it. I love that gun.
That is a nice gun. It fits well in the hand. I mean, I haven't bought one yet, but it does fit well in the hand. I got fairly long fingers, so for me, it's got to be a very large grip. And that's generally why I carry revolvers more than anything, because I carry the old Smith & Wessons because they got very large wood grips. You know, that's also why I carry like the Beretta, because the Beretta has a nice large grip to it. But, you know, having decent sized hands, it's hard to find a gun that works well for me. I usually have to add to the grip at some point in time or other. But the 320 actually fits pretty well.
I can't wait to meet you and just see how big
the P10
you are.
He's a big old son of a bitch.
And that's what it sounds like.
I'm a skinny son of a fucking bitch, but I'm tall and I got fucking large ass hands, dude. I got long fucking fingers.
There you go. He's a tall TR. Taller TR.
Are you gazelle like TR?
I don't know how tall Gazelle is TR.
I'm only 6 foot.
Oh no, I'm tall. I'm taller than TR.
I ain't talking about tall. I'm talking about graceful and gazelle like.
You'll have to wait and find out.
Okay, you made that sound dirty.
I hear TR is like a spider monkey.
He looks like one.
Yeah, I think
Spider
I throw people
Mohawk.
off. I mean, I'm not a really tall guy. I'm not a really big guy or anything like that. I'm pretty slim stuff, but I think I do throw people off sometimes when they finally meet me. They're like, "Okay, you're bigger than I thought you was."
Yeah, I found that out at the farm. I was like, damn, he's bigger than I thought he'd be. Same thing with Coda Boy. He's bigger than I thought he would be too.
He's a brick shit house.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Kind of like
Yeah.
me.
Well, I'm 6.
No comment.
I'm 6'4". So I'm fairly tall. I'm 6'4", but I got decent sized hands.
I get it. I caught it the first time. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to. It's been over 2 hours. We need to go ahead and wrap this up. And anyway, I'll let y'all do an outro, and I'm gonna start with Daniel. How about that?
Which one?
Daniel. What's your full name?
God is
Daniel, his
judge.
name of his YouTube channel.
Okay.
Why, thank you, TR. And I really do appreciate this. Daniel, God is my judge. I was in my safe space the other day. Then I was very, very disturbed by this guy with a pair of tweezers pulling me out of TR's arm. I need to get back there. This is Daniel, and I'm out.
Mossy Nut, would you like to do an outro?
Oh, if I have to talk, I will. All right. Everybody go check out Crazy Scotsman's raffle for C-Max. All the money goes to C-Max. I mean, it ain't like these other so-called cancer. Hell, I don't know what you call it right now. I've had too much to drink. But all the money goes to C-Max. Go check him out. And hopefully, with any luck, this week I will have a CZ unboxing. So that's all I got.
Yeah.
Rick, is your 6 covered? Would you like to do an outro, man?
Thanks. That's it.
Okay. Quit talking so damn much, man. I ain't got so much time here.
Yeah, we'll start calling you Mossy Nut.
Yeah, fucking what the fuck, Rick?
The Crazy Scotsman, you got anything to say, man?
All right. Well, I guess since Daniel did his impression, I will make an attempt, even though I've been drinking, to throw one out there. So hold on one second. Slanjiva, cheers to anyone else out there, whatever your language is. Well, Miss Moneypenny, as we say in the homeland, it is a pleasure to have been on your chat, sir. And we will meet again. If you guys have not checked out C-Max Arms, please go check out C-Max Arms and his giveaway that I have going. And I'm going a little bit on the Irish side for you at this point in time, just because I thought I'd throw that out there too. So there you have it. A little bit of Irish as well as the Sean Connery on top of that. So check out C-Max Arms, donate, and there you fucking go, lads.
That was actually pretty fucking good, man.
Well, I can talk to Irish. I can even talk to fucking Blarney if you want me to talk to fucking Blarney. All you got to do is talk a little bit on the faster side and speak like this, and you go just fucking Blarney for you, sir.
Hey, Crazy Scotsman, the next time you're ever on one of my chats, I need you to do that through the whole fucking chat.
Well, you got to fucking invite me first. You didn't fucking invite me last time, you fucker.
No?
No, sir, you fucking didn't.
Oops.
Dick.
I can't argue with you there. You got me.
He was too drunk.
But you know that shit's right. Whoo.
Oh, hell yeah. Fucking 6 hours. What the fuck?
All right, so
Tell about every damn chat I do. I'm like, who do I need to invite? I'm like, who did I forget?
I was watching the fucking chat room, and he's like, hello, Scotsman, and fucking ignores the shit out of me.
Did you ask for a link?
Fuck no, you should have fucking invited me, you fucking bitch.
Well, there you go.
I shouldn't have to fucking ask.
that's
You
right.
should not. You should not. That
If you have
is
to
my
ask,
bad.
it's no fun.
Yeah, my bad.
But Scotsman,
All right,
just,
laddie.
just remember, they can take our vibes, but they can never
But
take
they
our
can never
CZs.
take our freedom, sir.
No, they can take our CZs.
Fuck that.
Now,
Try to take my CZ.
I will have to back you up a little bit. A lot of us on this panel, including me, I wear a shirt when I go to work with my name on it so I can remember my name. So if I don't remember your name when I'm inviting people, it's not personal because I don't even remember my name because I got to wear a shirt with my name on it.
Well, I have to wear one with my name on it, but it's not for me, it's for others, but I fucking don't like it anyway, so I'd rather go by Scotty, so I'm good.
It just has your first name on it, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it had my last name, good God almighty. Yeah, shit I would get every day.
That's what I was asking. I'm like, holy hell.
Dude, I get enough shit when I hand out a business card.
Well, hey, Scotsman.
I can't believe your last name's me off, Mr. Jack.
Dude, seriously, you know how much shit I get when I hand out a business card or I tell them my email address? Good God almighty, man.
Hey, Scotsman, all bullshit aside, if by chance I forget you on the next one, shoot me a text and, hey, fucker, what's going on? Why ain't I got a link? Something.
There's no reason you should forget the Scotsman.
Hey,
we're
like
on the
I've
same
said
chats
before,
together.
I understand that. Like I said before, I'm not fucking TR. And trying to get all this shit squared away, I miss stuff. Sorry.
I hear you.
But you are always welcome on my chat, Scotsman. I do appreciate it.
I appreciate that, brother.
And Rick, thanks for having me on, or at least sending me the link the other night. I wish I would have got on. Now I can't even watch the damn chat.
Oh, you missed out on some good stuff. My stuff is cutting edge. You either got to be there, or it's like you missed. You're either at the bar with us, or you're not at the bar with us. Like,
yeah, man. It was cutting edge, all right.
Yeah, I'm sure I missed out on the best chat ever.
I had a chick on the phone, so sorry, Rick. She's got way bigger boobs than you. I mean, way bigger boobs than you.
If she's got anything bigger than a D, Rick, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, phone sex is way more important than YouTube, so I get it.
Damn it. Always.
It's like sometimes you guys will send me links, and I'll be like, dude, I'm out of town. If I say I'm out of town, you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're out of town with your boyfriend.
He's way prettier than you are, bitch.
Yeah, we don't care,
We do not care.
The hole's a hole. I didn't say that.
And half the time, like literally half the time, she's like, just fucking get on there. It's okay. Just fucking get on there. It's like, no, because if I get on there, you're just gonna bitch the entire time I'm fucking on there.
Yeah.
So I got on there one time. Rosie was still on. This was the last time Rosie was on the chat, and I was just in the external. And I swear to God, the fucking entire time she's sitting next to me, and all she's doing is fucking bitching. It's like, what the fuck? You told me to fucking get on here, now you're bitching at me.
Crazy, man. You crazy.
All right, laddie.
You need a
Fucking
cave.
crazy, all right, sir. Crazy, all right.
You need a cave, Scotsman. When you go in there, it's your space.
Well,
Yeah, if I'm at a girl's house or she's at mine, and they're like, "Oh, go ahead, you can do your chat," and I'm like, "No, no."
well, I'll tell you this, TR. She just bought a house, so I do have my basement when I go there. So I gotta take my reloading bench and all my reloading shit, and just go into the basement. And the fucking basement's mine, and she can go fuck herself.
And Alan B. Pro, screw you.
All right, let me end this. It's getting almost midnight. We're getting on 2.5 hours now. All right, the only thing I got coming up. This isn't mine, but if I shoot it enough, I might have to go buy me one. But my buddy's CZ Scorpion pistol. It is a pistol.
Don't
He
you
put
fucking
an
call that a
arm
brace? I
brace
swear
on
to
it.
God.
Do what now?
Don't fucking call it a brace. You can shoulder that shit. There ain't no fucking brace.
Yeah. Well, he looked up because I kept telling him. I was like, "Man, you can shoulder it, shoulder it, shoulder it." He's like, "Well, I seen videos." I was like, "No, there's old." That's what I kept telling him. I said, "Those are old videos. Don't worry about that."
Hey, ATF. I know you love me, and we deal with each other every day, but go fuck yourself.
Yeah. And this right here is 9mm fucking stormtrooper looking fucking gun. This
Now it looks
I
like
ain't
a
even
nice one.
got it with an arm brace on it, but this just looks like too much fucking fun.
All that needs is a red dot.
Look at this
now.
shit.
Nice little
Yeah,
red
there'll
dot.
be a video out tomorrow on that.
No
That thing
red
needs
dot.
a-
No.
Yeah,
Laser.
red dot.
Laser.
Lasers are for stormtroopers.
Hey, look at him. He is a stormtrooper.
That's true.
It's a fucking stormtrooper, laddie.
Did you ever do your Sean Connery? Come on, let's get on this thing.
He done that. Where are you at?
I done did it already. Were you not fucking listening?
Who won at least?
No one fucking. There was no one in the comments that told us who won.
Well, then
I
we
guess
gotta
they
start
did.
over.
No. Quit trying to fucking drag my chat on,
Leave the
dude. We've been
time for that
2.5 hours. It's
I
time
gotta
to
go
end
to
it.
work in the morning.
It's only California time.
This isn't a mossy nut fucking chat.
No,
That's
I
gonna go
am
on
not gonna be here
6
for
hours.
6 fucking hours.
See,
I gotta go to work.
that's what happens when you get somebody in your chat that's in California. They pull this bullshit, and the next thing you know, it's 6 hours later, and you're fucking.
I work for a fucking living. I gotta go to work, bitches.
Yeah, we're ending this. I done let all y'all do an outro, so we're done. And good night, everybody. And it might not have been as serious as my
I
last
appreciate
chat.
everyone in external. Thank you guys. Love y'all.
Hey, Rick, side chat.
Yeah, y'all can chat all the fuck y'all want once I end this, but we're ending this. Anyway, later, guys. Later, guys and gals.
Scotty's
Bye.
doing an after chat. Scotty's doing